In this video, I'll show you how to remove the gear knob cover from a VF Commodore. Mine's pretty scratched up thanks to the previous owner, so I'll also walk you through how I repainted it to get it looking new again. Let's get into it. First up, grab a trim removal tool like this one and carefully lever it under the bottom edge of the gear knob cover. Work it up slowly and gently to avoid snapping the plastic. I also used a second trim removal tool just to help lever up the sides. Just be careful around the leather when you're doing this because you can damage it. Once it's lifted enough, you can just pull it out by hand. That's all there is to it. Now for the respray, here's what I used. Grey scuffing pads, 600 and 1000 grit sandpaper, wax and grease remover, plastic primer, gloss black 2K paint, and 2K clear coat. I started by scuffing the gear knob cover with the grey pad, making sure to rough up the entire surface. The scratches were pretty deep though, so I switched to 600 grit sandpaper to work into them properly. After that, I gave it a quick once over with the 1000 grit to smooth everything out. Here's the finished product ready for paint. Now for the wax and grease remover, spray it on and wipe it off. Now for the plastic primer. If you're doing this yourself, be sure to follow the instructions on the can for things like coat numbers and drying times. Now for the base coat, I chose 2K gloss black. I sprayed a couple of coats, then left it overnight to dry. Normally you can spray the clear coat shortly after the colour has flashed off, but I had to wait a bit longer since I was also painting my engine cover, which needed more drying time. Once it dried, I sanded it down with 1000 grit very lightly just to get rid of any imperfections, and to make sure the clear coat would stick. I cleaned it up again with the wax and grease remover, and now it's ready for clear. I let it dry overnight and then it was ready to go back on. Here's the final product. It's definitely not perfect, but it's much better than what it was. And here's a side by side for comparison. Thanks for watching.